Good morning, dear students. In last class, we have started our chapter number 3, synthetic fibers and plastics. In last class, we have discussed the different type of synthetic fibers. For example, nylon, rayon, terylene, acrylic. Okay, different type of fibers and uses we have discussed in the last class. In today's class, we also discuss the characteristics of synthetic fiber and new topic is plastic. Okay, now first we will discuss characteristic of the synthetic fiber. There are different type of characteristics of synthetic fiber. The first one is they dry up soon. Synthetic fiber are fastly dried. Natural fibers take time to dry up, but synthetic fibers are fastly dried up. Second is they are durable. Third one is less expensive. Synthetic fibers are cheap. These are not much expensive. Third, readily available. These are readily available in market. Last, easy to maintain. Synthetic fiber, the maintenance is very easy. Okay, but in natural fibers we have taken more precautions. Okay, but in synthetic fiber it can be easily maintained. These are the following characteristics of synthetic fiber. Now we start our new topic, plastic. What is plastic? Plastic consist of small units. Plastic also is a type of polymer which consists of small units which is known as monomers. But the arrangement of these monomers, these small units are different. These arrangement of small units are in linear form. Maybe these units are arranged in the linear form. So this type of plastics are linear. Maybe arrangement of small units or monomer in cross-linked form. So these are present in the form of cross-link. So this is the diagram of linear plastic and this is the diagram of cross-linked plastic. Okay, plastic can be easily recycled, reused and reduced. Okay, plastic can be easily recycled, reused and colored. Understand? Plastic easily recycle means you can by the process of recycle another you can convert into the another form. Reused, you can use many times. It is colorful. You know very well plastics are available in different type of colors. Melted, yes, plastic easily melted. Rolled into sheets or made into wire. Plastic can be converted into the thin sheet and plastic can easily converted into the wire form. Okay. Now we will discuss type of plastic. There are two types of plastic. First one is thermoplast and the second one is thermosetting. First, thermoplastic. Thermoplastic are those plastic which get deformed easily. Which can deform easily on heating and can be bent easily. Means you can convert it into the different type of shapes. You can be molded into different type of shapes. Okay, means which get easily deform on heating and you can convert into the different type of shapes. These are known as thermoplast. For example, polythene, polyvinyl chloride, PVC. PVC, different type of utensils are available of PVC. For example, we talk about PVC sheets, PVC sleepers, polyvinyl chloride. The full form of PVC is polyvinyl chloride. It is also a type of plastic which can be converted into different type of form. For example, sheet form, for example, into sleeper form. Okay. And polythene, you are very friendly with polythene. Different uses of polythene. So polythene is also present in different type of shapes. So some thermoplastic are those plastic which can be converted into different shape, which can be molded into different shape on heating. Now second is thermosetting plastic. Thermosetting plastic are those plastic which can be molded at once, at a time, at a once you can mold it. After molding you cannot convert it, you cannot change the shape. For example, switchboard. In your home, switchboards which is are made up by thermosetting plastic. This is consist of bakelite. This is consist of bakelite. You know the switchboards molded at a once. After that you cannot convert it into the another shape. So thermosetting plastic are those plastic which molded at a once, cannot be bent by heating, cannot be changed into the another form by the heating. For example, bakelite, melamine. These are the example of thermosetting plastic. Now we will discuss the characteristics of plastic. What are the characteristics of plastic? The first characteristic of plastic are non-reactive, means plastic cannot react with atmospheric air, atmospheric moisture. If you put the plastic into outer environment, it cannot react with air, it cannot react with water. So the plastic is non-reactive. Second, plastic is lightweighted, strong and durable. Now third one is plastic is a poor conductor. Plastic is a poor conductor of electricity, means electricity or heat cannot pass into the plastic. For example, electricians use screwdriver and pechkers in which the handle is consist of plastic. Why? Because in plastic electricity cannot pass and easily hold the screw or pechkers. Okay, understandable? And it cannot pass heat. It cannot pass also heat. For example, pressure cooker. The handle of pressure cooker consists of bakelite. Which is a thermosetting plastic, which cannot conduct the heat. So you can easily hold the pressure cooker. Okay, so plastic is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. These are the different characteristics of plastic. Thank you so much. Next topics we will discuss in the next class.